Most people think the human mind is designed to protect us, to keep us safe, to make us rational, to guide us toward good decisions. But history and psychology tell a different story. The same consciousness that creates art, love, and civilization can also create cruelty, obsession, and destruction. The mind is not good or bad. It is powerful, and power, when unconscious, becomes dangerous. After decades of studying human behavior, psychologists learned one unsettling truth. The mind doesn't seek morality. It seeks meaning, survival, and consistency. And sometimes, those goals produce dark outcomes. Let's start with the idea of the shadow self, introduced by Carl Jung. Jung believed every person carries two identities, the one you show the world, and the one you hide from it. Your anger, your jealousy, your desire for control, your capacity for harm. Most people don't eliminate these traits. They suppress them. And what gets suppressed doesn't disappear. It waits. When pressure builds, the shadow leaks out through passive aggression, manipulation, obsession, or sudden rage. The danger isn't having a shadow. The danger is pretending you don't. Next is moral disengagement, a theory by Albert Bandura. It explains how normal people justify harmful behavior without feeling guilty. The mind reframes actions. I didn't hurt them. I taught them a lesson. It's not wrong. Everyone does it. They deserved it. The brain rewrites morality to protect identity. That's how kind people slowly become capable of cruelty without ever seeing themselves as bad. Another dark power is confirmation bias combined with ego identity. Once your beliefs become your personality, any challenge feels like an attack. So instead of asking, "Is this true?" the mind asks, "How do I defend myself?" This creates radical thinking, obsession, and tribal behavior. People stop seeing humans. They start seeing sides. And once consciousness turns people into symbols, empathy weakens. Another hidden danger is narrative addiction. The human brain loves stories, especially stories where you are the hero or victim. So the mind builds scripts. I'm misunderstood. I'm destined for something. Everyone is against me. If repeated long enough, these stories become reality filters. People stop reacting to life. They start acting out a role. This is how resentment becomes identity, and identity becomes behavior. Then there's power distortion. When people gain influence, status, or control, the brain changes. Studies show empathy decreases when authority increases. The mind begins to see others less as equals and more as tools, threats, or obstacles. That's not evil. It's neurological drift. Without awareness, power reshapes perception. Another dark side is emotional hijacking. Your rational brain is slow. Your emotional brain is fast. When fear, anger, humiliation, or desire take over, logic shuts down temporarily. People say things they never planned, do things they never imagined. Not because they're monsters, but because consciousness temporarily loses the steering wheel. That's why intelligent people still make destructive choices. Because intelligence and awareness are not the same thing. Now let's talk about the most dangerous illusion, the belief that you are immune. Most people think darkness lives in others. Criminals, dictators, villains. But psychology shows something uncomfortable. Under pressure, fear, identity threat, and social influence, ordinary people can behave in extraordinary harmful ways. The Stanford prison experiment proved this. Normal students turned controlling and cruel just by wearing authority. Not because they were bad, but because the mind adapts to roles faster than values. So what protects us? Not goodness, awareness. The dark side of consciousness only becomes dangerous when it is unconscious. So how do you use this knowledge safely? First, observe your shadow, don't deny it. When you feel jealousy, anger, control, don't hide it. Study it. Second, question your justifications. When you hear yourself say, "They deserve it. I had no choice. This is who I am." Pause. That's the mind protecting identity, not truth. Third, separate belief from self. You are not your opinions. You are not your emotions. The moment belief becomes identity, growth stops and danger begins. Fourth, slow emotion before action. Strong feelings are information, not commands. Delay creates safety. And finally, remember this. Human consciousness is like fire. It can warm cities or burn them. The difference isn't intelligence. It's awareness. The mind becomes dangerous not when it is powerful, but when it is unexamined. So the real evolution of humanity isn't more technology, more speed, or more control. It's deeper self-understanding. Because the darkest place in the world is not the outside. It's the part of the mind we refuse to look at.